Thank you, friends, for your everlasting support. As I promised you before, we're going to continue with the TOEFL iBT. Today, we're going to have TOEFL iBT listening. Advice for TOEFL test takers. Number one, adjust the headphone and the volume before you start listening to the TOEFL test instruction. Number two, do not be distracted by the people around in the exam hall. Focus your attention on the exam and the conversation between the speakers. Number three, pay a close attention to the visual which are accompanying the conversation in support for the meaning or the purpose of the conversation. Number four, read the question instruction carefully when these instructions appear on the computer screen. Pay a close attention to the visuals being shown on the computer screen. Type of questions, we have TOEFL iBT listening question styles. We have three groups. Group 1, basic comprehension questions. We have 3, just contents, just purpose, and details. Then the second group, pragmatic understanding questions, understanding the function of what is said, understanding the speaker's attitude, call them stance. The third group, connecting information questions, understanding the organization, connecting contents, making inference. We have some technique we use when we do elimination of some multiple choice. Technique of purpose of elimination of the TOEFL test listening test. Number one, we have opposites. When there is more than one opposite response of the answer choices, one of these opposites is probably the correct answer. Okay? Let's go to the second one. Common sense. Extreme answer choices. The answer choices of the TOEFL listening conversation will not contain a debatable, ferocious, passion, or silly response. Hence, the exam taker can use a common sense in answering the question by eliminating the incorrect response in order to choose the correct answer. Therefore, the answer choice which contains an extreme or a debatable or a literally translation of an idiomatic response is the correct answer. Okay, here you have to be careful. Similar sounds. An answer choice which has less alike sound to the recording tape is the correct answer. Okay, this is also important to watch it. TOEFL test strategy. Number one, do not focus too much on the pictures being shown in the listening part. Number two, pay close attention to how the topic of the conversation is set by the first speaker. This is important to know. Number three, pay close attention to the way the second speaker responds to the first speaker, because always the question is tested. A question in test is about the second speaker. We have to be careful with the second speaker. Number four, keep in mind the 3 techniques of process of elimination when looking for the correct answer. Number 5, eliminate the incorrect answer choice prior to selecting your choice. Having doubts about the answer choice, select the answer with least sounds from the question statement or the conversation. Okay, let's go how question we have it. We're starting with the TOEFL iBT listening question style. We're gonna start basic comprehension questions, then we're gonna describe the just content, and we can also have question styles, then tips, then strategy, then taking notes in TOEFL iBT, then spoken conventions. Thank you very much for listening. Please keep watching our clip for the next